Discover the world's most exclusive escapes, private islands, luxury resorts, and unforgettable retreats. This is JetSet Hideaways, where your next dream destination begins. Some journeys take you places, others change the very way you travel. The Ritz-Carlton Yacht Collection is not a cruise. It is a passage, an experience where sea and sky are inseparable, and every moment is designed with the quiet elegance of refined living. There are no bustling crowds, no hurried itineraries. Instead, there is space, space to breathe, space to feel as though the horizon belongs only to you. Here, luxury is not about spectacle. It is about presence. It is in the way sunlight spills across your private terrace, in the ease of service that feels effortless, almost invisible, in the soft rhythm of the yacht as it glides through waters few ever reach. Every horizon feels personal, every journey feels intimate, and every detail exists not to impress from a distance, but to quietly belong to you, as if it were always meant to be. With only a few hundred guests, these yachts feel less like ships and more like intimate sanctuaries at sea. There is no rush to find space, no sense of being lost in a crowd. Instead, you discover the quiet luxury of being known, where each face is familiar and each moment feels entirely your own. Spacious suites, each with its own private terrace, blur the line between indoors and out. The ocean is not a distant view. It is a constant presence just beyond your fingertips. Mornings arrive with the hush of waves against the hull. Evenings unfold with the horizon painted in gold, framed by your own balcony. Dining, too, becomes something rare. Evenings echo the artistry of Michelin-starred restaurants, yet the atmosphere is unhurried. You might slip off your shoes under the table, let the sea breeze drift across your plate, and savor flavors drawn from the regions you explore. And the service, it is never staged, never scripted. It arrives quietly, almost invisibly, anticipating before you speak, noticing before you ask. It feels less like being served, and more like being understood. Every suite feels like a world of its own. Here, mornings are unhurried, greeted not by alarm clocks or schedules, but by the quiet arrival of the horizon. Sunlight filters through sheer curtains, painting the room in shades of silver and gold, while the ocean murmurs just beyond your terrace. Afternoons unfold in calm seclusion. Perhaps you drift into a book by the balcony, the sea air soft against your skin. Perhaps you step into a private plunge pool, letting time slip away as waves shimmer in the distance. In these moments, there is no need to go anywhere, for you are already exactly where you are meant to be. Evenings arrive, bathed in amber light. The sun sinks, slow and deliberate, casting long shadows across polished wood and glass. On your terrace, a glass of wine rests within reach as the day folds quietly into night. Every detail, soft linens, hand-picked art, textures that invite touch, has been chosen not for display but for intimacy, because true luxury does not need to announce itself. It is not loud nor fleeting, it simply surrounds you, effortless, constant and profoundly felt. Dining aboard is not just about cuisine, it's about place. Each menu tells the story of the waters you sail and the shores you visit. In the Mediterranean, evenings linger over olive oils pressed from sunlit groves, paired with wines drawn from coastal vineyards where the sea breeze clings to the vines. Dishes are light, fresh, and timeless, an echo of the landscapes just beyond the harbour. Sail into the Caribbean, and flavors take on rhythm and warmth. Fragrant spices, ripe citrus, and the sweetness of tropical fruit find their way onto your plate. Every bite carries the color of the islands, bright, joyful, alive. In northern waters, the cuisine shifts again, toward the richness of wild salmon, the comfort of root vegetables, the depth of foraged herbs and berries. Meals feel heartier, grounded in the rugged beauty of the fjords and forests. And always, dining is unhurried. Whether on deck beneath starlight or in intimate dining rooms designed for conversation, each meal is more than indulgence. It is a reflection of where you are and a quiet anticipation of where you're going next. At sea, time slows, and in that stillness, renewal begins. The spa aboard is not simply a place of treatments, it is a sanctuary of restoration. Step inside and the world beyond seems to dissolve. The scent of aromatic oils lingers in the air. The touch of warm stones eases tension long forgotten. Mornings might begin with yoga on the open deck, where the first light of dawn stretches across the horizon. Afternoons invite you to drift into a massage with nothing but the sea outside your window. And evenings close with quiet reflection in the steam of a hammam or the still waters of a hydrotherapy pool. Every element, air, light, sound, and touch, works in harmony, reminding you that well-being is not an indulgence, it is balance, it is presence. And at sea, it feels as natural as the tide itself. Unlike larger vessels, these yachts slip quietly into places few others ever reach. There are no towering crowds disembarking at once, no frantic rush to see and do. Instead, the approach feels almost secret, an arrival that whispers rather than announces. In the Greek Isles, mornings glow with sunlight. Whitewashed homes tumble toward aquamarine harbours, fishing boats sway gently at anchor, and the air is rich with the scent of wild herbs carried on the breeze. You step ashore not as part of a crowd, but as though the island has been waiting just for you. Along the Riviera, evenings sparkle with a different energy. Promenades gleam beneath lamplight. Cafe terraces hum with laughter, and the sea reflects the glamour of a coastline that has drawn artists and dreamers for centuries. Yet from the deck of your yacht, you witness it at a distance that feels both indulgent and serene. In the Caribbean, life slows to a warmer rhythm. Steel drums drift from sunlit beaches, citrus and spice linger in the air, and the water glows in shades so vivid they hardly seem real. And in the fjords of the north, silence reigns. Sheer cliffs rise out of mirrored waters, waterfalls tumble from unseen heights, and the stillness is broken only by the echo of birds in the distance. These are not mere stops on an itinerary, they are moments of arrival, each one intimate, unforgettable, and deeply felt. For here your journey is not measured in miles crossed, but in how profoundly each place stays with you. Here, luxury is measured not by chandeliers or marble halls. It is not about grandeur for its own sake, but about the rarest of commodities, time, space, and stillness. It's measured in the silence of the sea stretching endlessly around you, where each horizon feels untouched. It's in the comfort of knowing that for a little while, the ocean belongs only to you. Luxury is found in laughter shared at midnight, when conversation drifts as easily as the tide. It's in the clink of a glass raised at sunset, the horizon igniting in amber and rose as the day folds into night. And it's in the hush of stars above an open deck, so many, so clear, they seem close enough to touch. These are not moments you can stage. They cannot be bought nor imitated. They simply happen, quietly, naturally, beautifully, and they linger long after the voyage ends. When the voyage ends, the memory lingers, woven into the senses in ways you never quite expect. You'll remember the salt air carried on the breeze, cool against your skin as the yacht slipped quietly through open waters. You'll remember the taste of wine savoured as the horizon dissolved into twilight, the sea and sky melting into a single shade of indigo. You'll remember laughter echoing across the deck, voices softened by the hush of night, and most of all, you'll remember the rare, fleeting feeling of being both adrift and yet completely at home. Because this is not simply travel. It is not a destination to be checked or a journey to be measured. It is a passage into beauty, into stillness, into wonder, a moment in time that does not end when the voyage is over, but travels with you quietly for the rest of your life. This is JetSet Hideaways. Where to next?